When the world trembled under the weight of its own fear, and kingdoms raised their walls against the coming storm, a prayer rose from the dust, and heaven heard. When the shadows rose like mountains, casting doubt across the plains, every king and every soldier felt the chill of coming pain. Through the echo of the war horns, through the trembling of the ground, we lifted eyes toward the heavens, longing for a holy sound. And just when hope felt faint and small, a whisper broke across it all. Stand firm, my child, do not despair, for I have heard your trembling prayer. And God's hand fell soft across the nation. Mercy poured like rivers over stone. Where the fire once burned in devastation, grace rebuilt the kingdoms into home. Though the battle cried for blood and thunder, He answered with a peace that pulled us under. God brought mercy to the kingdoms after every act of defense. We stood weary, worn and wounded, ash upon our armor lay. But morning came like new creation, chasing all the night away. Broken gates were gently lifted, crumbled towers rose again. For the one who guards the heavens makes the fallen stand as men. Where fear had carved its bitter mark, He set a torch against the dark, a light that promised live again. For my mercy has no end. And God's grace rolled wide across the nations, washing battle stains from every field. Where our hearts once braced in desperation, He taught the sword and shield to yield. Though the storm had sworn we'd fall apart, He placed His healing in each heart. God brought mercy to the kingdoms after every act of defense. Villages rose from the ashes, children laughed where cries had been. Harps replaced the clash of armor, peace drifted gently on the wind. Old foes gathered at one table, hands once trembling now at rest. For the Lord of endless kindness called the broken truly blessed. No wound too deep, no land too scarred, for mercy works where hearts are hard. He touched the soil and life returned, new hope from every stone unburned. And God's love shone bright across creation, mercy flowing deeper than our scars. Where the darkness fell in expectation, He lit the sky with endless stars. Though the world had braced for war's expense, He crowned the weary with a recompense. God brought mercy to the kingdoms after every act of defense. No victory born of hatred stands, only what rests in His healing hands. He saw the courage of trembling hearts, He saw the fear tearing worlds apart. And from the heavens His promise came, I do not shield you all in vain. Where justice calls I stand beside, but mercy is my greatest pride. Thunder hushed its mighty cry as angels drifted from the sky. Warriors laid their weapons low, watching grace begin to grow. So let the scrolls of time remember, Not the war, but peace he gave. Not the nights of burning embers, but the dawn that rose and saved. Now the kingdoms walk together, bound by more than earthly ties. For the God who grants forgiveness reigns forever in the skies. Let every tongue and nation say, His mercy paved our darkest day. For even when our strength was frail, His endless compassion did not fail. And God's hand still rests upon the nations, mercy shining brighter than the sun. Where the fires once roared in desperation, He showed the battle truly won. Now the kingdoms rise in reverence, living proof of His defense. For God poured mercy on the kingdoms, grace on every land and fence, love on every weary soldier, and peace beyond the war's expense. Yes, God brought mercy to the kingdoms after every act of defense.